The Volquest 2-minute drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
It's the 2-minute drill fueled by Food City. Brent Hubbs, the news of the day. There will be no Jackson Moy this week. There will be no Rickey Gibson this week. And Rickey Gibson won't be for a few weeks.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest news.
Sure.
Jackson Moy, we'll see. I think there's a chance he could get back sooner rather than later. But Josh Heupel, who not very forthcoming about injuries typically, was very clear today that Rickey Gibson is going to be out for multiple weeks. Would not specify how long, but makes it very clear he's not going to be back in the immediate. So that means no Jemima McCoy, no Rickey Gibson in 2 weeks when Georgia comes to town. Ty Redmond, who played well in the opener, really getting thrust to the forefront now. I think suddenly Boo Carter becomes really important too when you start talking about depth in that secondary. You've got to get Jalen McMurray ready at corner as well as star, just to have that versatility you need back there to get your best five on the field.
Yeah, the question becomes who becomes the fourth corner. You know, if they have to go that deep into the well.
It's got to be William Wright, I would think.
One would think, yeah. I mean, if he's good enough for the end of the Alabama game in 22, he's good enough for the 2025 season.
I mean, he's got some experience. He's played on special teams.
Sure.
He's played in critical moments. Certainly, it feels like he's further along than any other potential freshman would be at the corner position.
As for Moy, you was told he was, doing some stuff during the walkthrough, pushed a sled a little bit. Clearly, he's much closer than Rickey Gibson at this point. Won't play this week. I'm sure the goal is to just make sure he's available in some form or fashion next week if possible.
Yeah, that's the whole point right now is you're trying to get him ready for Georgia. And whether that's 18 snaps or 35 snaps, you're just trying to get something out of him in that Georgia game. Josh Heupel making it very clear that it's not one man at that position. It's the power of the position is the bodies that you have there. They're getting thin in bodies because Davin Hobbs is not there. They really need Moy back for that experience. I mean, Bryson Eason and Dominique Bailey both played over 60 snaps on the defensive line. They haven't done that really in their Tennessee careers.
The defensive line hadn't done that since really like that 21 season when they were playing.
I mean, Matthew Butler
and Omari Thomas played a bunch at one point. They've not been able to do that.
They have clearly tried to get to the point where you're trying to keep guys around 30 snaps a game is where they would like to be with the veteran guys and sprinkle in some young guys there. That makes this week really important for Ethan Utley, Isaiah Campbell, Jamal Wallace. Those guys have to take a step from game one to game two to gain some confidence, to get better technique, to fundamentally play better, because you're going to need those guys in the next couple of weeks until they get Davin Hobbs back and you get Boyd back 100%.
And then Nathan Robinson is another one. You're balancing him. Do you play him to get him continued work, or do you set him? I guess you feel it'll be determined this week how healthy really is he.
Yeah, I think it's about the ankle and just how functional is he with the ankle, and do you want that to linger? Do you think if you set him, does it help? Can you afford to set him in this game? All those are discussion points for Tim Banks, Rodney Garner, Josh Heupel as they put a plan together to get ready to take on an ETSU team that ran the football very effectively in week one. Tennessee's the heavy favorite in the game. Everybody's going to assume it's a rollover. You got to take care of your business and be ready to play.
I do think it helps. It's the home opener, so there'll be a little extra juice from the fans, a little extra juice from any player, even the seniors, as they'll get their first game at Neyland Stadium.
Yeah, and I think, too, there's more juice for young players because coaches can tell you all off-season and all fall camp, you're one play away, you can't afford to be young, we're going to play you. And then you get to that first game and you're like, am I really going to play? Well, some of those guys got thrown into it to play. So the reality is it's an eye-opener for those who played and those young guys who even didn't play. I better be ready because you never know when it's going to happen, because it certainly happened to Tennessee on Saturday against Syracuse.
He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price for the Food City 2-minute drill.
The Volquest 2-minute drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.